Capricorn. So I'm here to do your weekly read. I am going to go ahead and use three different decks. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter. It's so hard because it takes forever for them to upload. Um, a lot faster recently though, so that's really a relief. Um, but definitely just needing to kind of cut back on the length of the videos, especially because I'm trying to get these series pumped out for you guys. So let's immediately fill out. Okay, so I'm automatically seeing the parting of ways. And I don't know why, but I'm not feeling like this is like a goodbye parting of ways. Yeah, look at that. It just flew out in two separate piles. Okay. The frog fell out in the upright on the ground. So automatically, this is what I was trying to say. I felt that there was a parting of ways. I don't think it's a parting of ways as in saying goodbye. What I think this is a parting of ways as in you are parting with a way of doing something or a way of seeing. I'm just seeing the fire, that, and now there's this darkness. It's almost like you couldn't go to sleep because the lights were still on. It's like it was raining cats and dogs outside, which actually it really is right now in Denver, Colorado. But it's like it was raining outside and you couldn't sleep before. You were wide awake. I'm just seeing the wide awake look on this wolf's face. And then you were counting sheep, listening to the pitter patter on the window, and realized that there was something that needed to change. You couldn't go with the insomnia anymore. Capricorn, what is going on? Okay. There's the cobra in reverse. Here's the gazelle in the reverse. All right. So I'm going to go with this the way that it kind of came out. Excuse me for a second. Okay. So we'll do it this way. This is the way I'm actually seeing it. In that this was raining on your head. This is why it's literally raining frogs. And this wolf is like perturbed, like doesn't really know what to do about it. Should I eat the frog? I'm now seeing the dog lick the frog or the wolf lick the frog. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but it's actually poisonous to some frogs are poisonous to dogs. Like their skin can get the dog really high. So some dogs do go out and try to lick certain toads in certain places. I've actually seen that before. I'm now seeing that. Whatever this was, it was not a good influence on your lifestyle. It just disrupted things is what I'm hearing and seeing. Let's get the story, the backstory first. So we'll do Gazelle. You did not feel like you were able to. There's that light again. You didn't feel like you were able to necessarily run with whatever new idea is keeping you awake, whatever light has now, you've been able to kind of figure out a way to make your way through, but it took a while. It took a while. It took like 1, 2, 3, 4. It took like 4 months or 4 days longer than what you expected. It was not, it came in a very unconventional manner, is what I'm hearing. There are no boundaries on this circle here. It's actually, these are really beautiful cards, but let me sorry. Okay, there. I wish this camera would focus a little bit more, but whatever. These are just. I think it's beautiful that this circle is drawn with lines going straight across. Is what I'm just noticing that right now, and I think that's what's maybe unconventional. There's been something noticed within a backdrop or against the backdrop. I'm seeing the gazelle pop out now against the backdrop. Someone heard something, picked something out from a crowd or a group, a circle of people that was unconventional. and it was quite the realization, or quite the I'm just seeing that the light there, that night light again. But as you can see, that the bear is a lot less disturbed about it than the wolf was, a lot less surprised. So you just, in some way, yeah, maybe it was online that someone was kind of discovered against the backdrop, made the I'm seeing uh the trembling of the web when something gets caught into it. I'm seeing the horns of this gazelle getting caught. Capricorn, this could be you. You could be feeling like you're caught in the middle of a web, or like you're caught in a situation where you can't necessarily see where you're going. Raccoons are almost blind, and they're also very cunning and clever, which is kind of a hassle. I think a lot more people would have raccoons as pets if they weren't, hoarders, if they didn't have this incredible curiosity that's worse than any cat that I've ever met. And also maybe a kind of a little bit of a vicious side when they don't get their way. So whatever you're looking at here, it's cause that's what's been raining on your head. You've not been quite sure what's going on. That surprised look is like, what the heck? Why am I having a part this? I'm just seeing that the rain fits very perfectly into the dark space. So you've been going through. I'm hearing, "Can you stand the rain?" That is what I'm hearing by K. Michelle. Um, I'm just seeing this as being something that you are looking at and seeing the little pieces of mirror on her dress. It's like she almost represents the way that you had to get mad. I'm seeing her red hair. You had to get mad. Let's look. It almost looks like red hair, a wig, a red wig. You could have seen something on IG, or like some kind of social media. Yeah, and whatever this thing is, it pisses you off in a very unique way. You have a unique distaste for whatever this is. You have like a special place. People are like, there's a special place in hell. Um, Not to be ironic, because you guys are also represented by the devil card. But I'm just seeing here that you feel like you've been in hell, literally in hell. Being rained when pigs fly. I'm now seeing pigs flying, as each one of these drops of rain is pigs flying. There's the wings of the pigs flying. Um, Whatever happened was really took some maneuvering for you. It's like you had to call your aunties, cousins, sisters, dogs, best friends, next door neighbors, girlfriend, to get the contact number for the next door neighbor and their psychiatrist down the street, who has a great barber. It's like that. It's like that's how cunning and how entangled I'm seeing this being. That's how many times you had to change your color on this process. In this, like, you have been running around like a chicken with your head cut off, trying to address whatever this is. Whatever's been raining on you, it's been quite the journey. I'm seeing a lot of jealousy. I'm seeing a lot of um, just toxic poison. It's this black soot of I'm seeing the tongue of this frog coming to get this moth, and the two of them almost having a struggle, which is ridiculous, because it shouldn't be a struggle for the frog to take the moth down, but the frog is being rained on. So he's having the worst day of his life because he's grappling with a moth who he would really like to just hurry up and eat. not really into anything that this moth has to say, doesn't want to see anything else, is totally fed up with whatever. This moth has been annoying this frog like a fly. And that's what that wolf, the look on that wolf's face is annoyance. Yeah, maybe there's like a situation where you just feel like you cannot win for losing. Literally, you're running as fast as you can towards this situation to try to remove whatever obstacle. This rain right here, you want this rain out of your way. If this frog could just stand underneath this elephant, I'm seeing that he would be sheltered from the rain. Okay? But right now, whatever direction this frog could take flight, left, right, um, forward, backwards, yeah, this just flipped upside down. It's not able to do it right now because this energy is the same energy that you felt targeted by before, or that you felt um, when it comes down to the backdrop. Look, I'm seeing this is the backdrop again. So same way this frog, the energy was raining into the eyes of this wolf right here. The rain also fits the dark spaces of this moth. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry. So the darkness here matches the light. The light here matches the dark. These are both the same entity. This could be one and the same person even. This could be you, Capricorn, two parts of yourself. One that wants to take a leap forward. The other one wants to, hit the hills. Like, no way, I'm out of here. I'm gonna fly. Either you want to be a fly on the wall and just listen, or you want to fly away. Or you want to take a leap of faith, even though you know that it potentially could be some really hard work. You're willing to run towards it, but this needs to be the main focus, is what I'm hearing, is getting back to this mentality of being able to part the Red Sea, is what I'm hearing, in any situation. So whatever, all these different colored webs, no matter what kind of spider this is that spun this web, you want to be able to maneuver. I'm just seeing the pieces of the puzzle coming together, or like your slice of the pie. You put this skin in the game. I'm seeing a fur that's being made into a fur, like taxidermy. And that taxidermy, yeah, look, it just flipped over in my hand. That taxidermy is what's actually going to, you being able to kind of stuff some of your frustrations here. You're at this green, you're at this green part right here, okay, and you're moving around to the yellow. You want to be able to figure out how to get all the way up and over through that red emotion that you're now walking through, that little bit of friction, whatever this gazelle, the cheetah, and the wolf have going on. Just looking at the colors. And to get over that hump, you got to get to this place of tranquility, of being able to look at this enlightenment here, to stand solid, bear it all, know what you know, stand in the rain, and then continue on. So you might be feeling a little bit, this is a lot, okay? All of those cards dropped out, and I usually don't take that many cards, but you might just be a little overwhelmed with your workload right now, is a good way to put things. I'm going to get 3 cards for advice moving forward and cut it off. So, yep. You might feel like there's no discipline in your life at the moment. You're kind of hectic or chaotic, whatever that rain was. You don't have a choice. That's why you're feeling like you don't have any discipline. This is not about discipline. And this is also not about a choice, is what I'm hearing. This is literally about what you can fathom for yourself. You might be limiting yourself quite a bit, or you could be indulging yourself. That rain could be indulgence raining down on you. It could also be toxicity. So things that you don't want to affect you. I'm just seeing the dog getting high off licking the dog, licking the frog. Excuse me. So without discipline, you can't make the right decision to imagine something better. I'm hearing John Lennon. Imagine all the people. That could be really relevant. Could be trying to do some type of philanthropy. And I'm also, yeah, just hearing that you need to stick with it. So I know that it doesn't feel like you're moving towards a decision or discipline, but you kind of have to stick with imagination. That's the reason why you don't have a choice. If you can't see where you're going, if you stop imagining things, I'm also burping quite a bit. Kind of, oh, that was like so weird. It was a hiccup, burp, cough. I'm hearing you might be carrying quite a bit around. That the baggage that you've necessarily picked up from this standing in the rain. Yeah, there's a King of Wands. Trying to do too much has really caused you to feel like you're in the middle of something that you're not quite sure how to make a decision about. So I'm not sure what kind of. Here, let me just get one more for advice. Moving forward, this one is pretty insistent. Yeah, priorities. So that's what I was kind of saying, is that you can't necessarily stop moving forward, but you can make something a priority. And that's how you can cut down the amount of information that's flying at you. Just remembering how many cards came out in that first flip there. It was quite a bit, and it was quite extensive. So good luck to you in whatever it is that you're working on right now, Capricorn. If you enjoyed this, please comment, like, share, subscribe. My website is under construction right now. It looks like it's up. You can certainly email me if you would like, but it's going to be changing quite a bit. So keep an eye out. I will see you guys next time. Take care. Bye.